Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
'22 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
392 brake boost. Nothing can hold this thing back. Love it.
Horsepower and torque.
470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque from a 6.4 liter V8 for a perfect horse pork. Shout out Donut Media.
This is the first modern Wrangler with the V8.
And it's the most expensive Jeep Wrangler that you can buy.
What else have we driven with this motor recently?
Well, we went on the Hot Rod Power Tour with Continental. Shout out Continental. We actually drove the Charger 392 from Petty's Garage. Definitely watch that series on Continental's YouTube channel because we had a lot of fun filming it.
Yeah, click the link in the corner. Where's the corner? Is it this side or that side? One of the sides.
Yeah. Anyways, the Charger 392 has this exact same engine. And might as well send it through Cliche Corner. Oh my God. Okay, it feels like I'm gonna tip over at any moment, but that engine and that sound, okay, I gotta tone it down.
that was a little sketchy.
Yeah, it's like driving a boat on the road.
Yeah, you're always correcting your inputs, but it's easy when you're staying in it.
Yeah, and then on the highway, it's still a Wrangler. You're like this all the time, but it's a lot of fun with this engine, so it kind of doesn't matter.
And then slamming on the brakes doesn't feel nearly as sketchy as that Hummer EV.
No, because this doesn't weigh as much as that.
But it does feel like as high as that Hummer EV.
Yeah, because this one is lifted, being the 392, and then we have the Extreme Recon package, which also lifts it even more because we have Fox shocks, and we also have 35-inch tires.
And what would be the Continental recommended tire for a 392 Wrangler?
The Terrain Contact AT.
I personally don't care about it being off-roady. I would prefer if they made this engine in like a sport model with just like normal road tires.
That would actually be hilarious, and I'm all for that because this thing with these tires and being lifted, it takes you for a ride. You don't really drive this thing. You're kind of all over the place.
But it's cool because it's like a Raptor R competitor or Bronco R Raptor.
It's a Bronco
Raptor competitor.
I would say Bronco Raptor killer because I think we haven't driven it, but I think this thing would kill. Don't make it the title.
All right, P Bronco Raptor.
Don't do it.
Those titles do so well for us.
Okay, I feel like I could drive through the end of the world or anything that could possibly happen in this. This gives me so much confidence.
I wonder if it's good for off-roading to have this much power compared to their 6 cylinders.
Probably. I mean, more power never really hurts anything, I would say. And then they also have the 4XE, the electric one.
Yeah, this is cooler than that.
This is way cooler.
But I've seen a bunch of those on the road.
I haven't seen any yet. I'm always looking for the little tow hooks. That's how you can tell.
Look for blue stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so this one has slightly different tow hook color. This one is bronze. That's how you know it's a 392.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have bronze accents kind of everywhere. We have 392 on the hood, and then we have a hood scoop.
And the hood scoop is a hydro guide, which I guess has some contraptions in there to help split the water away from these little flaps.
Yeah, so apparently if your hood scoop is fully covered in mud, you can still get full power somehow.
And then they move the turbocharger up.
Yes, the alternator turbocharger. Yeah, so this being the same engine as in the Charger, the 392 stuff, they did have to make some modifications to make it work in a Jeep.
Yeah, for off-roading and I guess going through water.
And there are a number of other changes for this 392, like they had to beef up the frame rails and stuff like that to make this thing be able to handle, well, all the torque from the twist that you're gonna get from this. And it has slightly less horsepower than the Charger, again, probably because of that hydro glide system and the exhaust. And speaking of the exhaust, that sounds so good.
Yeah, and it looks cool too. I like how it's just like, yeah, here it is.
Let's take a listen to the outside. It sounds really good from the outside, except you can't fully rev it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely spoiled by the Hellcat motor, and like anytime I drive a 392, I'm like, it's just missing that little bit of.
This is the top trim though, so you can't, like the Charger or Challenger, you can't say don't buy a 392 before, or whatever we said.
This is the Jeep to buy.
This is the king.
But you can't get this in a 2-door, which kind of sucks. It'd be fun to have a nice little sketchy.
That'd be very sketchy.
Frame. And then I guess they don't have it in the what's the truck one?
Oh, the what is it called? Oh, the Gladiator.
Gladiator, no Gladiator yet.
We needed more of this to be able to solve that problem. That would be cool if they did that, but I don't know. That would be ridiculously expensive because that one's even more expensive than this. And something we normally don't talk about in car reviews and people get upset, gas mileage. This gets horrendous gas mileage, but not as bad as the Hellcat Durango is all I can say. I've actually been watching it. The best I could get was about 14 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's not very good. And there's still a lot more to talk about with the looks, the interior. Well, the interior is kind of the same, except one special button, but I'll get you into the driver's seat to talk about that.
I'm going to do a line lock burnout rear-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
All-wheel drive only, no rear-wheel drive mode.
Correct.
I'm going to put it in paddle mode and hopefully get all my gears.
Good luck. It's a ZF8 speed auto.
I shifted at 5 there.
Yeah. So here's the thing with the tuning of this transmission. It's not very good for manual shifting. It is really slow.
Yeah, only use manual shifting for when you're doing your, I guess, rock crawling or whatever. But if you're trying to rip through the gears, automatic only. Here, let me try that again. And with traction off, that was like...
Dude, that lifted the front
That was
end.
way better than a brake boost or anything.
I swear the front end jumps.
Yeah.
And 0 to 60, again, a thing that we don't really talk about in Wranglers is like 4.5 seconds.
This is very cool.
This is special.
I
love this.
want that little bit more.
No, this is good. This is good. A little bit more, I think people would die. This is already crazy.
Okay, that's getting kind of loud and annoying. I'm going to turn off the valve muffler.
Well, that is the special button that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's nice that you can actually just cruise with it and not blasting the whole time, because it is a little bit like, and if you were chilling on the beach or whatever with everything down, you had like your friends in the back, they'd be like, this effing Jeep is too effing loud all the time.
And considering it is a Wrangler, you can take the doors off, you can open up this, whatever you call it, super freedom top. This one's really nice because super lazy mode, but you know, it goes all the way back and it's really easy, one touch.
Also, this thing's super wide, and it's got little things to make it even wider.
Yeah, so that's part of that extreme recon package, because the 35s make it so wide that you actually need flare extensions. But the coolest part of that performance exhaust button on is that you can press it, leave the valves open, turn off the car, and then every time you start the car, the valves still stay open.
And I guess that kind of makes sense, because this is the only car with valved mufflers that doesn't have drive modes.
Potentially, because this
that we've ever driven.
Yeah, because this has drive modes, but they aren't tied to the mufflers. So like we have off-road plus mode.
Yeah, not something that affects your fuel economy.
Yeah, so off-road plus mode is like your Baja mode, basically, where it locks your rear diff, but you're still in four-wheel drive.
R.I.P. Bronco Raptor.
Yeah, send it through here. Let me know how R.I.P.
okay,
this
I
is.
forgot. Almost R.I.P. that squirrel.
Yeah, almost R.I.P. us if you take it a little bit harder.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks for handling.
Yeah, but
this
who
is just for
cares?
like ripping in a straight line.
Exactly.
And also having the top trim. Yeah, that sounds great. I can't believe they even make six-cylinder Jeeps to begin with.
Exactly. Like after driving this, I'm like, man.
Yeah, like what?
Come on. No
really-
wonder everyone wanted this.
You really can't go back.
No. And my experience driving this throughout the week is I actually forgot about the Jeep Wave, and the Jeep Wave is a real thing. I've waved to so many people. I don't know if the Bronco thing is a thing, so I've been giving Bronco people middle fingers just as a joke.
Yeah. Them.
Yeah. Them all. I'm in a Jeep with a V8.
There's no way the Bronco Raptor is better than this.
I don't think, I think it looks cooler.
That's the reason why we didn't drive one yet. They're like, oh, we don't want the straight pipes to be mad at how bad it is compared to the 392 Wrangler.
Yeah, they know we put a V6 in it.
And then I guess looks-wise, yeah, this looks like a normal Jeep, just bigger.
Yeah, just the hood scoop and a couple little things like bronze accents.
I don't even know how you'd like spot this besides like looking at the badges and stuff from a distance.
Yeah, you'd have to look at the exhauster. That's really it.
Yeah, but I like the looks of Jeeps. They're cool.
Yeah, this is the only Jeep Wrangler that I would ever consider. And like, I'm not a Jeep guy at all, but this has kind of made me into one.
The kind of Wrangler I would want would be like an early 90s, like super sport trim. Like,
Yeah.
like nice and low, like really chill tires and stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. Like full like Barbie beach mode.
Yeah, like one that you might even like get stuck at the beach in.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That would be that's what I
That's
think-
the perfect year.
That's the kind of coolest Jeep.
Yeah, I actually wanted a Jeep as my first car a really long time ago, but my dad didn't let me get it because he thought they were very unreliable, and he was probably correct.
And then moving on to this interior, we got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the infotainment, that is nice normal Chrysler stuff. We got Sirius XM satellite radio, it does rewind, and for everyone out there wanting to try it out, we got a link below, and if you use the app which comes with the trial, there are a whole bunch of extra channels and podcasts and videos that you can find on the app.
Yeah, and you can even listen to the Beach Boys when you're on the beach with the doors off.
Yeah. You have to, man. Beach Boys don't have a song about Jeeps, though, I don't think. They got like pretty much everything else, every other kind of car, but no Jeeps.
But there's a lot of rap songs about Trackhawks and stuff like that.
Soon it's gonna be like 392 Wrangler. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how rap songs go.
That is how rap songs go.
I'm gonna have the editor put a little beat over that. It's gonna be like the My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, because now we do TikTok on Instagram as Reels.
Yeah, we gotta do Reels because Instagram has changed.
Yes, it doesn't push photos anymore.
And also there's a fake account trying to imitate Jacob. What's it called?
Charles Cryptocurrency. So shout out to Charles Cryptocurrency.
So if Charles Cryptocurrency adds you and it looks like it's Jacob, it's a scam.
Yeah. I'm not into crypto, at least not yet. Buy my NFTs, just kidding. But yeah, thanks Charles Crypto. And Instagram still won't verify my personal account, even though Charles Crypto exists. Anyways.
Because Charles Crypto is just your fake account to help you get verified. You set it up yourself. I saw you do it. But like, yeah, inside, pretty quiet, pretty comfortable. We're on a normal road. Like, this is definitely dailyable, even though this has such a big motor in it.
Yeah, just when you're on the highway, that's when you can really tell that it's a Wrangler.
Some people don't drive on the highway. Maybe. I don't know.
But if you do drive on the highway, I have had this thing go down to 4 cylinders to save fuel economy. However, that is still how I got that 14 liters per 100, so it's still not doing much. Speaking of a couple different buttons down here, we have our auxiliary switches, just like Raptors do, and we also have Off-Road Plus, sway bar disconnect, and front and rear lockers.
Yeah, normal Jeep stuff that you'd expect besides the too high.
Because it's still a Rubicon at the end of the day.
Okay, visor test?
Yeah. Nice plastic visors.
3, 2, 1.
Good job, Jeep. Full pass.
And the cup holder works great.
Works
I got a
fantastic.
slot in the middle for my cell phone.
I love that.
Hard buttons for all your climate stuff, so that's really nice. Do you like this shiny material here? What is it, shiny gray?
Shiny gray. I'm okay with it because it's not black.
Shouldn't it be bronze to match the 392 stuff?
That would be really nice, I think.
And the gauge cluster, normal Jeep gauge cluster we've talked about a million times. We got our radio controls behind the steering wheel.
Oh, and we also have paddles on this one.
Yeah.
However, don't bother using them.
Because they're useless. The armrest is nice, though. I can have both of my hands touching the wheel while both my elbows are resting, which is pretty rare in cars these days.
And the seats are very comfortable. The back seats are comfortable. Lots of headroom. Lots of room in the trunk. Well, a decent amount.
Yeah. Overall, normal Jeep inside, and I think with all that out of the way, it's time we get to the price.
So, a lot of money. This one starts at $101,445.
Canadian.
And this one is spec'd out to $116,890.
Like, isn't it cheaper to just swap an older Jeep motor to a V8?
If you want it done right with a warranty, no, but yes.
Yeah, I guess you can't lease a swap 2007 Jeep, right?
No, and a lot of people buy Wranglers on TrueCar, so go to tsp.truecar.com, discounted price offers. They actually do have a bunch of 392s.
Yeah, or get the 4xe, because some people don't want the V8. Maybe they want to be even better for the environment.
Perhaps, because this is terrible for the environment. However, it's good for my soul, and I love this.
It's good for Jeep's bank account.
Yes.
So would you take this over the Bronco Raptor?
Hypothetically, 100% yes.
I don't know, because that thing looks cool.
I love the look of the Bronco Raptor, but the V8, like, I'm very simple to please. Just shove a V8 with a loud exhaust into anything, and I'm good.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the Bronco Raptor will probably drive better than this.
It will, 100%.
But then you probably can't rock crawl as good as this. Or
Maybe.
you could.
I think you might be able to.
Who knows? Let us know in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week or tomorrow or the next day.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Patreon.com/TheStraightPipes. It's been a while since I said it.